everybody. Talking today about how to build self-trust. I have a quote for you in our series Words of Wisdom, and this is by Charlie Wardle from a book, Understanding and Building Confidence. I love this quote. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not on the branch but on its own wings. And I love that because it has this framework, this idea that all of the circumstances that happen around us, all of the other people in our lives, the things that could happen, we're not basing our confidence in these things that are external. We're basing them in something that is internal. And the process of building that place of internal trust is so significant. And there are really tangible things that we can actively do to build that. And I want to talk about some of those today. By the way, my name is Tally. I'm a life and personal development coach, and I work with leaders to create lives of overflowing impact in the world that are centered in a place of joy. And I work with leaders to really develop a lot of these places of self-confidence and internal strength and resiliency. And some of it is really having this perspective. And I want to talk about there's a psychological concept that's called locus of control. And it's a concept that refers to how strongly people believe that they have control over situations and experiences that affect their lives. So this concept was developed back in 1954 by Julian, I think it's Rotter, and it's since become an aspect of personality psychology. And the idea is this: how do we experience control? Is it outside of ourselves or is it internally? And the more that we can do to build this internal locus of control is what they have termed it, the more strength that we have, the more confidence that we have, the more we trust ourselves, the more really happiness. Let me give you a list of some of the benefits of having this internal locus of control personality. And the more that we strengthen this, the benefits that come from it. So it's a belief in control of your life. And a lot of people tie this to a belief in their higher power, the higher power of their understanding, and having their sense of control, internal and spiritually connected. Improved ability, so it helps you take in information, helps you improve your ability to process and take in information. Better decision making, you have a higher self-sufficiency, more productive. People who have this internal locus of control versus an external one are a lot more productive. That I think a lot of it is because they don't waste a lot of their energy trying to fix external circumstances all over the place. They're like keyed in internally. So you have a lot more energy for other things. So you're more productive, less risk of burnout. You're not spinning all of your focus and energy and stress around things that you actually have no control over. So there's less burnout. Increased leadership abilities. You see this in a lot of productive, powerful, effective leaders. They have this internal locus of control. There's just this belief, like I can create whatever it is that I can see. You know, I can create what it is that I want in life. And it doesn't matter what all the things are that are going around. If I can see it, if I can see creating it, then there's going to be a way that opens up. And just that belief begins to open things up. It's beautiful. And the other thing about this, and I think is a really a powerful one, is that people who operate this way tend to be a whole lot happier in life. So when there is this internal locus of control, belief that whatever it is that I want to create, I can create, this, you know, whatever it is that's going on out here is going on out here, and I'm not pulled in by it. I'm not dramatically affected by all of the external circumstances. It's a powerful place to live from. So I want to give you just a tangible, there's a huge list of things that I do with my clients, with leaders that I work with, to help build this in them. But I want to give you just one tangible one today. So if you want to build self-trust, just like you build in any relationship, you have to build this relationship with you. So regularly communicating with yourself, leaning into solving your own problems, taking good care of yourself, acknowledging yourself are all keys to creating this and building this. And the one takeaway I want to give you today, because I like to make things tangible and applicable for you, is to sit down. This could take literally like 2 to 5 minutes. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, but it'll strengthen this place, this internal versus external place of control and confidence. Make a list of all of the things that you really love about yourself, things that you genuinely enjoy about yourself, strengths that you have, things that you can look and just appreciate, ways that you've grown, strengths that you just have, skills that you have, just things that you like and appreciate about you. Make a list of those things. Actually take the time to sit and to write those things down and just let yourself celebrate the way that you've been made, like the things that you've done in your life that you're really proud of. Take the time to make space in your life to focus on this and to really be able to enjoy yourself, because it builds confidence, it builds that internal set of strengths. And when you think about those things that you have on board, the way that you've been created, the ways that you've grown, the things that you've learned, the things that you've onboarded, experiences you've overcome in your life, when you think about those things, it creates a tremendous amount of confidence for whatever it is that comes. Whatever it is that's going on in your external world, this knowing that you're going to be able to handle what it is that comes because of who you are. So take the time to celebrate that. Make a list. Today is my challenge for you, and I hope this blesses you with just stepping into more strength in who you are, more self-confidence. And I'm going to sign off with just reading this quote one more time. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking, because its trust is not on the branch, but in its own wings. So strengthen those places in you today, that building confidence in who you are, what you've created, and what you've accomplished, and genuinely celebrate it and enjoy it. Blessings. We'll be back again tomorrow with more words of wisdom.